What is going on, YouTube Nation? This is Dark Dividend. If you guys are new to my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. So I have 3 business development companies. This is part 2 of the series. And these 3 I absolutely love. And I'm going to continue to buy. I know they're a little bit down, but it's totally worth it. So I'm going to show you these 3 high yield business development companies. And I'm also going to show you one that I really like at the end out of all of them. So let's check out these 4 right now. But this is one of my favorite business development companies, Hercules Capital. It's a little bit down because of the market. And in the past 5 years, it's down $1.36. Good thing with business development companies is high yield. Bad thing is sometimes the market fluctuates with them. Some of them get hit really hard. The yield's really high, but you just don't get the dividend growth. So that's one of the negatives with a business development company. And remember, with the business development company, just like a real estate investment trust, 90% plus of what they make have to go back to investors. So you can correct me if I'm wrong, but you have to, if you make $10,000 in Hercules Capital, that comes back at $10,000 in taxes. So you have to be aware of that. And, you don't get any special discounts. So that's the one thing that kind of sucks with the business development companies. But let me show you some information on them. They target life sciences, technology, and special situations. So just for example, life sciences and technology, we have some pretty good ones. So now I looked up some of these companies that they pretty much am sucking up, and they're pretty reputable companies. And I looked at probably 30 of them. You can go on their website and check. 30 of them were all pretty nice, which were good. It follows their philosophy of what they're going after and targeting. And I'll show you their revenue trends and dividend history. That's important with business development companies. So the good thing is their revenue trends have gone up. This is annually in millions US dollars. 2019, 267, 2020, 287, 2021, a little bit iffy, 280, 2022, 321, 2023, 460, 2024, 493, 2025, 532. So there is some revenue, which is very nice. The recent quarterly revenue has been pretty good too. Now it did go down on 9/30/2025. If you see that quarter, 138 to 137. So it's a little stagnant with the share price if you notice back to the trends. So 2024, 125, and then 121, 119, 137, 138, 137. It's still up from 2024 to 2025. I'm okay with that. They're taking a little bit of a hit revenue-wise, a little bit, but still the share price is not too bad, and we're going to jump to the dividend history. Here's its distributions, which is nice. 2021, you have 37, 39, 40, 48, 2022 50s, then 47, 48, and down to 47. So again, you're not going to get a lot of dividend growth with them, but still at 47 cents for a distribution of their share price. And again, it did go down a little bit. That's kind of understandable with what's going on. I'm still going to be buying. And again, this is why you need to be well diversified. If you look at my dividend portfolio previously, I got hit hard with Bitcoin ETFs and crypto linked like ETFs or crypto correlated ETFs. Business development companies are a little bit down. So these 2 ones are going to be hurt the most on my dividend portfolio. So I'm going to jump to the next one. The next one I like is Trinity Capital, sitting at $14.91. This one is a steal. It has a 13.68% dividend yield. The quarterly financials, it was actually up 16.96 year-to-year revenue. Its earnings, it was beat by 0.41%, and the revenue beat by 4.03%. So that is the most recent earnings call on them for the fourth quarter of 2025. That was very good. So this is a buying opportunity. Look, $14.91. This is something that I really can't say no to right now. So we're going to jump to the revenue trends and dividend history year to year. So starting in 2020, this is annually in millions US dollars, 54, 82, 145, 181, 237. So the revenue trends have been very consistent and up. So that's very nice. Now let's jump to the dividend history. So many of you that have followed Trinity Capital and really like Trinity Capital, I got some news for you. So here's the distributions in 2021, 28, 29 cents, 50s, 60s. Then when it goes down to 40, then 53, 54, 50, 51 cents. Wait a second, 17 cents? Guess what? They announced a monthly distribution now. So the one thing you have to be aware of high yielders is the quarterly to the monthly distribution. You need to look at it closer because I can tell you in the past, some of these that have changed to monthly have done not very good. And they've cut. So make sure you are aware of the revenue trends with these business development companies. The 51-cent distributions are very nice. I love high yield. Love it. But just be aware of what you're getting yourself into with business development companies. You need to look at them much closer and be much careful, very careful with these because sometimes they fluctuate. They go up, they go down, things aren't good, they're not good. Like Horizon Technology Finance, they were fantastic and then they're not doing very good. So this is like a survival of the fittest with a lot of these business development companies. And this one's really good. I think of this one and another one that I'm going to show you. I think this is one of the strongest business development companies. One of them, Hercules Capital Corporation, sitting at 1873. Many people have done numerous videos on it. I mean, you can find it on another channel, but this is one of my go-to business development companies. Has a dividend yield of 10.25%. So that's very good. And again, I'm going to start dollar cost averaging into these business development companies. I'm very excited to start doing that. And maybe I'll re-add some of them, but I'll show you at the end what I did. And I need to start studying some trends a little bit closer and possibly rebuy them in 30 days. But this one's very good. This one's been there. This one has survived nasty times. Look at this. Right here when the recession hit. It's 337. Imagine throwing like $3,000 in that. And look, pandemic, it was down. It's still doing well during bad times. This is one that is your enforcer of your business development companies. This is one that is like a mothership with the stuff. This is very good. I'm going to show you the revenue trends and dividend history. And overall, since the pandemic and all that, it has still stood strong. So we're going to start from 2019 to 2025. And this is annual data of millions US dollars. 2019, 1,528. 2020, 1,511. 2021, 1,820. 2022, 2,096. 2023, 2,614. 2024, 2,990. And 2025, 3,052. So the revenue trends have gone up. This is what I really like about this business development company. And let's check out the dividend history. So again, this one you're going to get slow dividend growth, but long-term wise, this is something this is nice. For income, you're not going to get the dividend growth and things will fluctuate. For example, 2021, 40 to 41 cents, and then 45, 46, 51, and then 48 in 2023, 2024, 48 cents. It's a little stagnant. And again, you're going to have a high payout ratio because how much they have to pay back to investors. But again, this is a really weird time. And with interest rates going down, this is going to be interesting for the business development companies, and they're going to be challenged. But I want to go over this monthly business development company that I love, and I've been buying a lot of it over the years. And that is Main Street Capital. I'm an absolute big fan of Main Street Capital, one of my favorite business development companies. It is a monthly distributor. Now, the dividend yield is 5.44%, so that's still a high yield. It's doing very well, and its distribution is very well. Its revenue has done well. Okay, it usually does well in earnings, and that's one thing that I really like about them. So I just wanted to touch base on Main Street Capital. That's one of my favorites too. So if you're new to this YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. I'm going to try to squeeze a video for you tomorrow. Take care and have a good one. I have my disclaimer in the beginning of the video. And remember, make sure you don't use my YouTube channels for financial advice. Make sure you don't do it for tax advice either. Take care and have a great Sunday fun day.